Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing well and all of you are safe and healthy. This is Radhika here again, and this video is going to be about how narcissistic parents ruin your chances of being good parents. So, this applies to both your own parents and your partner's parents, that is, your in laws. Um, so basically, what happens is narcissists at their core are emotionally immature people who had some trauma in their childhood, due to which their brain growth has reduced. A part of their brain is frozen in time at that stage of trauma. And over the years, they have developed extremely strategic and extremely good strategies, very subtle strategies to get their childhood needs met by people who are around them. So, in a way, you can say that narcissists aren't completely mature people. They aren't fully mature. Their ego has not been fully formed. Um, and if you all uh, know this channel and you know the content I have been posting on this channel, then you'll know that ego goes through a phase of growing in childhood where you adapt parts in your ego, you push parts in your shadow, etc. And then once you have a fully formed ego, there comes a point of ego death in a human's life where you learn to let go everything what made you you, and slowly you start integrating parts of your shadow. So what happens is, over this process your ego becomes completely whole. The parts that you adapted in childhood stay with you, as well as the parts you pushed out in your childhood, they also get formed in your ego. And so your ego becomes a complete circle. You become complete and whole within yourself. Now, for narcissists, unfortunately, this process never completes, because they, in the first place, did not have a completely formed ego. Or if they have a completely formed ego, they are so extremely rigid that they do not want to let go any part of their ego, and they do not want to integrate their shadow within the ego. So, because of this, they act as immature children. So, this could be your own parents, or this could be your spouse's parents. And what happens is, when you have reached a stage where you have your own children, because maybe a part of your role in your parents' life, or your spouse's role in his or her parents' life, was acting like the parent in many cases, and the parent would act like the child. So when you have your own kids, the narcissistic parents become extremely insecure, because in a way, by you having your own kids, they are losing their parent. So they, at a subtle level, of course this is not shown by them, by their actions they will show extreme love towards the grandchild. But at a subtle level, what is happening is, they almost feel like they have a sibling now, and their attention is going to get diverted towards the sibling. And it's convoluted, but the sibling is actually your kid. But they won't act like this. They will show on the surface that they are so happy you have a kid. They'll do everything they can for the kid. But whenever they go into fight or flight, they will start acting like a kid themselves. And what they will do is, they will take your attention away from your actual kid and direct it towards themselves. And over the years, I have seen many narcissists do this, whether they are your parents or your spouse's parents. um, Especially in the old age, they do that by feigning, or faking a lot of health issues. They can fake a lot of things like, I'm feeling lonely. If one of if one of your spouse's parent, like spouse's parents partner has passed on, then they can, kind of try to capture your spouse as a pseudo spouse. So basically they try all of these different strategies to kind of take your attention away from your kids towards themselves. So in a way, that's how they try to take the attention, and that's why it's very difficult to be a good parent when you have narcissistic parents yourself, or your spouse has narcissistic parents. um, the strategy to deal with this in a gist is understand narcissism, understand what is happening, understand their strategies. Always verify when they say they have a health issue. You can take them to a doctor, get the reports, verify everything just to make sure that nothing is wrong with them, because sometimes it might be something real, and because they have faked it so many times, you might actually miss it when it's actually a real thing that you need to take care of. um, so you can try that. Another thing you can try is, um, be a good judge of when it needs your attention or it doesn't need your attention. If it doesn't need your attention, don't give it attention. And even in all of this, always make your child the priority. If you don't want to repeat the cycle that happened with your parents with your child, you have to make the child a priority and give them the care and love that they deserve, over your parents or your spouse's parents. So that was this video. I hope this helps you guys, and I would love it if you have any comments, if you share this, if you subscribe to the channel, if you have any questions, please do write them down. And as always, I'm so thankful for your like, share, subscribes, for your comments, everything. So as always, I wish you all a lot of love and a lot of light. Thank you. Bye.